Hi, Bear Tavern students. On Thursday, November 14th, we will be celebrating Ruby Bridges with the annual Walk to School Day. Walk to School Day is to honor Ruby Bridges, who was a civil rights activist. And we're going to be walking, even though it's hard to walk to school at Bear Tavern, we're going to do a quick walk in the morning to commemorate this day for Ruby, who was, as I said, a civil rights activist. And we're going to discuss issues of activism in our community. Every November 14th is Ruby Bridges Walk to School Day. And the goal is to inspire kids to make positive changes in the community. You kids have the power. So I'm going to read you the story of Ruby Bridges by Ruby Bridges. I want to thank Mr. Nami. He doesn't know it yet, but I took this book out of his room because I was looking for a good one, and this was written by Ruby, so it's her story really quickly. A long time ago, some people thought that Black people and white people should not be friends. In some places, Black people were not allowed to live in the same neighborhoods as the white people. In some places, Black people are not allowed to eat in the same restaurants as the white people. And in some places, Black children and white children could not go to the same school. This is called segregation. The United States government said segregation is wrong. People should live where they want. People should eat where they want. Children should go to school where they want. My name is Ruby Bridges. In 1960, which was a long time ago, I went to kindergarten in a school for Black children. I liked my school. I liked my teacher. I liked my friends. But there was a school for white children even closer to my house than the school for Black children. It was the William Frantz Elementary School. The government said Ruby Bridges should be allowed to go to the William Frantz School. In 1961, I was in first grade. My mother took me to the Frantz School. Marshals came with us to make sure that we were safe. Some people did not want a Black child to go to the white school. They stood near the school. They yelled at me to go away. Parents took their children out of the school. I was alone with my teacher, Mrs. Henry. I loved Mrs. Henry, and Mrs. Henry loved me. I was a very good student. I learned math. I learned how to read, but I wish the children would come back. Months and months passed. Then one day, children began to come back to school. At last, I had friends to play with. I was very, very happy. Many people have read about me in newspapers and books. A famous writer, John Steinbeck, wrote about me. He wrote that I was very brave. A first lady, Eleanor Roosevelt, wrote a letter to me. The letter told me that I was a good American. Norman Rockwell was an artist who painted a picture of me. The painting has become very famous. Now I'm a grown-up. I'm married. I have children. One day, Mrs. Henry and I were both asked to be on a TV show. This was the first time we had seen each other in many years. Now we talk to each other often. Now Black children and white children can go to the same schools. I like to visit schools. I tell my story to children. I tell children that Black people and white people can be friends. As we know, children of all races can be friends. And most important, I tell children to be kind to each other. So that's the story of Ruby Bridges. I hope you learned something today. Okay? And be kind to all.